Here we go. You just had a, this is making of the Shit Kicker Part 1. Okay, so I bought this thing at a swap meet. Beanfield's sitting on it right now. And the guy had this little servo on it with just 2 wires coming out of the servo horn. And it was attached to this, oops, sorry about my thumb. This was here, and it was just attached to it with something, and it only turned like that much. Didn't turn at all. So what I did, I took wood, put it all in here because this is all plastic front end of a chopper, and then I drilled a hole through it, put a bolt through it, so it's really nice and solid. Then I wrapped it with paracord, and then I wrapped it with twine. This is just for decoration. I put 2 metal, these are nails. I wrapped that with paracord and twine too. They're not going to come off. Up here, and I changed it to screw bolts. This one's a little bit short, so I'm going to attach it on the bottom. And this one I'm going to attach, I got to pull up and attach it to the top. I put a big servo in it. It had a VXL brushless system in it. I took that out because this thing doesn't need to be going 60 miles an hour. I put a regular Traxxas Stampede brushed can in it. And it's running from the Tamiya speed controller that I had. So I'm just, change the shocks, better tires. He had some weird tires on it, so I put some nice big slicks. This is all I spent was $25 for these tires and a cover. So right now, I was online. I was cutting out stuff, and I've got this pretty well set up. And this is the first time I put it on here. I'm going to probably have to do some more trimming, so we can see Beanfield a little bit better. I'm probably going to cut that out so it'll slide down. That's the way I had it, yeah. So I'm working on this right now. So here, it's getting there. Cutting out all the wood for it. Having a little hard placement for the battery. Battery's going to be right there, But I've figured it out how I can I'm going to bolt this in, or maybe Velcro it. I don't know if I Velcro it, it's going to be high. So, but I don't want the bolts to rub on the battery. So, but I figured out a way how I can take all of this off at once. I just had to cut that little spot right here, and you pull it back a little bit, and it lifts up, and it all lifts off at once. So if I have to do any work on the motor and stuff. My sister just come in and says,
"You go to sleep crafting, and you wake up crafting." Ah.
I'm like, this is not crafting. This is building.
"Oh, well, tell Jack I said hi," she says.
So Jack, hi, from my sister. So, how it's the angle, Beanfield and Duckman ain't going to be able to see out it. So I got to cut a window out. And of course I laid this thing down. I'm using CD cover. But of course I laid this thing down on it and it cracked. But I got a couple of them, so I'm going to cut this window out, and then I got to cut another window out so Duckman can see. Haha, fun. So here's what it's looking like so far. Got all this sanded down nice with my new Dremel tool. It's in the box over there. There's the battery for it. It's charging up. Just bought it today. Works nice. So I'm working on the interior now, which is going to be a pain in the behind, but yeah. Here's the battery box right here. I don't know if I'm gonna keep this attached. I wanted to keep everything attached so I could pull it out all in once, but if I have to work on the motor or anything, I don't know if I can do that or not. But I'm still working on it. Got Beanfield and Duckman out here.
Get to work, you.
Alright, Duckman, I'll get to work. There's the bean looking at me. Alright, what it's looking like so far. Okay guys, here's an update on the shit kicker. It's all apart. It's all together. I drilled the 2 holes to mount it. And then on the back, I'm just going to set this right here real quick. It doesn't really go like that. But on the back, I got a gas tank right here. I'm going to put a eye hook through here and a piece of wire down here to tie it down. But I got the holes screwed already. There's one here and there's one underneath there. And I can pick it up, the whole thing up with just them 2 bolts. But I'm not going to do that. So I worked on this last night. This is the cover. How does this go? Okay. Goes like this. I gotta Loctite them still first. It goes like this. Excuse my hand. Goes like that to hold keep the servo. It goes like this from keeping the servo, so you can't see the servo from the front. The only thing you can see is these 2 things. I'm going to paint them brown in that right there. That was really hard to do. I couldn't do it out of wood. It's crazy trying to figure out how to do that. Seats are going to be black. This is back of Beanfield seat. This is Duckman seat and Maggie and Dino Goat. The seats are going to be black, but all the rest of the stuff in there is going to be brown. And I got some this brown right here. And then I think I'm going to paint shit kicker here and put a boot kicking some poop. And then up here maybe I'll put live life like you left the barn. Yeah, I'm going to do that on the side. Live life like you left the gate open. I'm going to put that right there. And Unknown RC is going to be pitting me a Volkswagen motor. I don't know if I'm going to cut this off yet or put some things down here. I might leave that and put a couple of things down here. But I'm going to put 2 dowels from here to give this top more stability. It's pretty strong now, but just to give it some more. And I can put my mirrors on it, and it'll look like, posts when I get done with it. And then I still got to figure out the steering column and stuff like that, but that should be easy. I might do something. If it turns out, I'll tell you. If it doesn't, I won't. But let's see. This right here, that's going on the back. Right there above the gas tank. I'll probably put some barbed wire on it and, stuff like that. Okay, there it is. KBRC 13 out.